He pulled over another motorist along US 60 last week, his red and blue lights flashing inside the vehicle. But DPS says this man, Joshua Hillman, isn't a trooper or a police officer at all, and he's now accused of impersonating one. ABC 15's Cameron Polam joining us live with the stroke of luck that led to his arrest. Cam's in Gilbert tonight. It's the story.
Yeah, look, not everybody likes their job. For Hillman, his career involved being a store manager here at Porter Subs in Gilbert. But last week, he took fantasy to a whole nother level by impersonating an officer, and we're finding out it wasn't his first time. Joshua Hillman looked like an off-duty cop. He wore slacks and a blue Mesa police polo. But last Friday, he was identified for what he really is, a phony.
There were red and blue strobe lights along the back. There was 2 red ones and 2 blue ones in the back window. So I thought it was a traffic stop by an unmarked unit. There's plenty of them out there.
DPS Sergeant Brandon Powell says per procedure, he pulled in behind the white Ford Excursion, currently executing a traffic stop off US 60 near Lindsay, offering support.
And the next thing I noticed was he didn't have a firearm or a badge on his hip.
Powell says the man turned out to be Joshua Hillman. Investigators say Hillman had pulled over a female driver after she cut him off. He also claimed he issued the stop because the vehicle had a taillight out.
The next question I asked him was who he was, and he told me that he was a volunteer for the Mesa Police Department.
That wasn't true. In fact, Hillman wasn't part of any law enforcement agency, but a manager at Porter Subs in Gilbert. But for the sandwich maker, this isn't the first time he's pulled this type of baloney. In 2009, Hillman was arrested in Mesa for impersonating a police officer inside Circle K. A badge hanging around his neck, a gun on his hip.
That's crazy.
James Smith works next door to Porter Subs and has run-ins with Hillman from time to time.
You get caught once, you get out, right? Now you're getting caught twice. Yeah, you're stupid.
We also spoke off camera to folks who knew Hillman personally. They say he would brag about pulling people over and telling them he's been doing it for years. He may finally have reached the end of the road with this latest arrest, charged with kidnapping and impersonating an officer. Now, Porter Subs tells me they have learned of Hillman's arrest but have no additional comments going forward. Now, take a look at these new images. These come from Gilbert PD. They say that they've had reports come in recently of a man impersonating officers. They believe this picture is also of Hillman. They're asking anybody who may have come in contact with him in this capacity to come forward and let them know immediately. Now, I can tell you, Hillman is not a police officer, and he's also not a manager here at Porter Subs any longer. I'm Cameron Polam, ABC 15 Arizona.
All right.